Kaylin Ives, and welcome to A Lazy Girl's Guide to Survival. I am so excited to have you. This is my very first video post, so bear with me here. Sorry that the background is not super pleasing. This is my office, but it's kind of being used as a junk room right now as my mom's doing some kitchen renos. So if you keep following me through the process, the room will look a lot nicer. So as I said, my name is McKaylin. I'm 21 years old from a small city in southern Alberta in Canada called Lethbridge. I'm born and raised here, and I'm a social work student. I'm really passionate about helping people, and I'd really love to work in child protection one day and save some kids and make a difference in the world. I have wanted to start a blog for a really long time. I've had lots of ideas on which directions to go with. For a while I wanted to do a post or a blog about mental health and raise awareness and end some stigmas and really just try and make a difference in the community. And then I was going to go live in Thailand for a year, so I wanted to start a travel blog and just kind of document my experiences as we went. Life kind of got in the way of a bunch of different things, and that never ended up happening. And this last year, I I've really wanted to go through with this, and so I talked about it with my boyfriend, Logan Boulay. I'm sure many of you know from the Humboldt Bronco accident. He passed away on April 7th due to injuries that he sustained from the crash. He is my hero and many other people's heroes, as he's well known for his organ donation. So anyways, before the crash happened, I had mentioned this idea to Logan that I wanted to start a blog, and he immediately jumped on board. He was so excited and was coming up with all these ideas, and I was like, whoa, this is my thing, like, you need to calm down, buddy, and just take a breather. And he was like, no, you need to do this. I think that this is such a great idea, and if you'd let me be a part of it, I think that we could come up with something really amazing. And I said, wow, okay, I really didn't expect this reaction from him, and so, you know, we talked, well, is this something that we're really gonna do, take the time to put effort in, and is this realistic? Can this actually happen? And so I reached out to a friend who works in like cinema and does a lot of like social media things with photography and film and all that, and so I talked to him and I said, I want to do this. Is this a possibility? Can I actually generate a following and become somewhat successful in this? And he said absolutely, and sent me email after email about how to create a blog and what goes into it and everything that I'll need to start and all of that kind of stuff. And so Logan and I were like, hey, let's do this, you know, we're really gonna do this. And he said, I want to start a podcast. I said, okay, not surprised at all. If you know Logan, he loves podcasts. He would rather listen to podcasts than music, for sure. He spent most of his time on the road listening to podcasts, whether he was, you know, going to different games around Saskatchewan, you know, driving to and from Humboldt and Lethbridge, or, you know, if him and I ever went on a road trip, he was always begging me to let him play some podcasts from Spittin' Chicklets, and it's something that he was really passionate about. So he's like, I'm gonna start a podcast and you can take care of all the written posts, and then we'll work together around the website and everything. And I'm like, okay, like, this is cool, we're really doing this. And he's like, okay, well, we need a name, we need to come up with a name. So I don't know, maybe an hour of coming up with the names, he says, I got it. I got the perfect name, and he said, A Lazy Girl's Guide to Survival. And at first I was like, okay, rude. But then we laughed, and I'm like, no, you're right. I pretty much live off the philosophy, work smarter, not harder. And most of my free time is spent in my bed watching movies. So it was kind of perfect. I really wanted to go with a Sleepy Girl's Guide to Survival, but he said we have to stick with this, so here we are. And he wanted to go ahead and name his podcast Lazy Sundays with Logan, which I loved and is so perfect for him because we spent many lazy Sundays together competing in Name That Tune, which is probably our favorite game ever. You know, just lounging around the backyard or watching movies, or I'm getting him to make weird crafts or whatever it was we did. So lazy Sundays are a big part of mine and Logan's relationship, so we really thought it was perfect. After the crash, this idea kind of became, you know, it went on the back burner and I didn't think about it for a really long time. And I've been searching for a way to honor Logan as his girlfriend and as, you know, one of his best friends. And I thought this would be the perfect way to do that. When I think of Logan, I don't think of the organ donor, I don't think of the hockey player, I think of him as a person and the way he made me feel when I was around him, and, you know, the way his laugh sounded and the way he looked when he was annoyed with me, and just everything he is as a person and the incredibly amazing person that he is. This all started because one night in September, I had a dream about him, and in the dream he came to me and he said, "Finish the blog for me." And so I have to do it. And I think me doing this for him would make him proud of me. And so that's what I'm here to do. If you choose to continue to come back, I'm going to be kind of using this platform as my online diary. I'm going to be talking about, you know, the Humboldt Broncos, the crash. I'm going to be talking about Logan a lot. I'm going to be talking about, you know, what it's like to be a student and try and give you some life hacks to, I don't know, make your life a little bit easier. I have so many recipes and craft ideas, and I'm gonna really try to share my grief journey with you guys and to raise awareness about mental health issues and, you know, just really try to make a positive difference in the world and, you know, credit Logan because I'm doing this, you know, for him. And I just want to thank you all so much for sticking through me for these past couple of minutes and watching this video. It really means a lot to me. I would love it if you guys checked out my website, read some blog posts. I'll be posting one video blog post and one written blog post a week, all on different kinds of topics. So if you're interested at all, just follow me on this journey that we call life. Thank you so much.